Hi, welcome to Bright Sparks. I'm Lucas.
I'm Paul.
And together we're going to show you some videos. Today we're talking about angle grinders, how to correctly install and uninstall certain discs. First of all, we use an Ryobi angle grinder. This is 115mm discs. You can pick these up anything between £30 to £50 at your local DIY store. Inside the pack should come the angle grinder unit itself, a safety handle, a locking tool for the discs, a safety guard, and these two discs, which I'm going to come and show you. So the first disc is the backing plate disc. So there's no holes in it, and on the back it has a distinct 2 Ds where it locks into place against the angle grinder unit. The second disc is the locking nut. This has holes in it for the locking spanner tool to lock and tighten the nut. One side it has a male side and one side it has a female side. The reason we're showing you this DVD, or video should I say, is because a lot of suppliers, when you go buy an angle grinder unit or you go rent an angle grinder unit at lots of tool hire places, will not set up a cutting or grinding disc for you for health and safety issues. That brings us on to PPE. Please make sure you wear the correct PPE when using an angle grinder, such as
ear protection, eye protection, either glasses or a full mask, and also welding gloves or
rigger gloves. Yeah.
rigger gloves.
Just make sure they're not TIG gloves or latex gloves. When you're setting up the grinder, make sure there's no power and it is switched off. So, Paul's going to show us how to install a cutting disc. So first of all, before I start, I just want to mention that we're not going to actually use the shield because it will obstruct your view of what we're doing. So let's begin. Let's install a cutting disc. So firstly, he's going to put on the backing nut, which again has them 2 distinctive Ds, which locks it into place, as you could hear. Using the back of the angle grinder, on some it's on the side, there is a locking button. Basically what it does, it puts the teeth into the gear system so you can't turn the wheel when tightening it up. The cutting disc. Make sure, some cutting discs are actually designed to cut one way, so make sure the paper is facing down when installing it. And because this has no compound material on top of the disc, we're going to be using the female side of the locking nut. That's to make sure it's good contact between the locking nut, the cutting disc and the backing plate. And with the locking tool, one twist and tightens it up. So now we're going to install a grinding disc. So we're going to uninstall it, just again, doing the opposite of what we did to install it. Obviously without removing the backing plate. You don't have to remove the backing plate.
Right.
You don't have to remove that, because we're going to put the grinding disc on yet.
Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking that I'm jumping the gun.
Right, so he's put the grinding disc on. Now the grinding disc obviously has compound, so you're going to be using the male end of the locking nut. Go on. Little turn, that locks that into place. That is ready for use. Now we're going to show you something like a wire wheel. So if you want to uninstall the grinding disc. So this time you're going to remove the backing plate as well, because a lot of wire brushes actually come, let me just show them, with a nut and its own thread. So this is going to be screwed on obviously clockwise, like doing a nut, to as tight as hand tight as possible. That is ready to use. So we hope we've helped you understand your angle grinder a little bit more. Any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to ask. But thanks again for watching.